Hey guys, I'm going to go over a couple variations of Bakasana, the crow pose. Let's start by grabbing a block. You'll place this under your tippy toes. This will allow you to reach the knees high up on the arms and into the armpits. We begin to shift our weight forward, focus on chaturanga arms, drawing the elbows in, lifting up through the midline so your core and hips rise. Place the knees high up on the arm, as high as you can, reaching towards the armpits, and maybe one toe takes off. We always focus forward, focus ahead, never down. Maybe both feet take off. Again, the belly button lifting up. You can grab a second block, place it ahead of you, and gently rest the forehead on that block. You can use a bolster, a blanket. We're not dumping weight on our forehead, but get as light as possible so it forces you to use your core to lift. Now let's try crane pose. Let's start with a strong crow, shifting your weight forward. Hug the elbows and the biceps in. Your midline, your hips and your heels rise as your hands press away from your mat and your arms begin to straighten. Continue to lift. If you have great wrist mobility and you're able to get the shoulders over the wrists, here's another option, another way to get into crane. Biceps are strong, your hips are lifted. Shoulders begin to shift over the wrists, your knees reach high up on the arm and into the armpits. Continue to lift through the midline in your hips. Next is Ekapada Bakasana, your flying crow. Let's start with the strong crow. Hug the elbows and biceps in. Your knees get high up on the arms. Takes a lot of upper body and core strength. Begin to draw that knee into the front chest and slowly begin to extend. The further that leg extends, the harder it is because weight distribution is away from that midline. I'll show you two different ways to get into baby crow. Let's start in a deep squat, knees nice and wide. Bring the forearms down to your mat. Your forearms press away from your mat so your body can lift. Your shoulders are naturally going to shift over the elbows. Your knees will find the back of the arms. If you have a strong arm balance and you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can take dolphin pose. And forearms press away from your mat. Your toes reaching up high, lifting. As the knees begin to hug into the chest, your tailbone continues to lift up high. Your midline draws up as the knees gently make contact to the back of the arms. Have fun.